Okay, so now that I'm back on, that was interesting. I was just in the middle of asking for prayer before I started the cards for the sacred geometry reading, and I happened to look over, and the screen was totally black. Thank God I hadn't shuffled a card yet. Um, but I have blessed the cards. I've blessed the room, blessing the people who come to the room so they can be protected while they hear the message. Asking that anything that does not mean any good in any way, shape, and form to be bound away from this room, kept from this place, that my ego be taken out of the reading as the cards fall, and that the information comes from spirit so that they can help all who come. So be it. It is so. All right. So can we just have one card each, spirit? I mean, you shut the video off earlier. Can I ask that question? Can we have the card of the day? Oh, there you go. And then you're going to fling it. It hit my hand. Earth grid. This earth grid shows us that we are all one regardless of where we are in the world. Spirit is too funny. He's just too much. Everywhere we go, we are connected in the same ways. And this also looks like infinity, the infinity symbol. And it is. That means infinity means forever. It's just going to continually be the same way. Nature happens in infinity. Love is infinity. The way that things we live, where we're planted as a seed, we grow, we flower, we germinate, we have the seed, we give the fruit, and then we die. We go through those steps, and that happens all over the world. And actually, this happens in masculine and feminine energies. This is what's used. And so, whoever's watching here, they need to know that we are all one, and we all go through the same energies. Maybe not always at the same time, but we do on this earth grid. And this earth grid has part of the flower of life, seed of life, tree of life, stars, and things in the background. And these stars are part of the healing that can happen. That happens all over the world. It happens everywhere. And how are we activating this? This is general reading. I'm not going in depth. How are we activating this? We are activating this via the root chakra, the base. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So this is part of the what was I going to say? This is the physical plane. And so there is a passion, and we are supported here, both in our bodies and in the physical world. And this is the seed of life, fruit of life. And this is, if you notice, it's a circle, just like this is a circle here. It's no beginning and there's no end. This is something that will happen for eternity. It's very passionate. It's passionate, but then these little dots are spirit. That's spirit. And so spirit is always with us. All right. Yeah, because you got the source. Spirit. Spirit is always with us. Always. Infinity. And once you understand that, that will help you align with who you are. That will help you understand that things that you are dealing with in your life And they started the base chakra. It's a passion. It's where we our base is where the sacral chakra is. The passion. That's how we multiply. That's where our creativity takes place. And when this is going on, you have your angels, you have the source. Anything you're doing here on this earth plane via the passion, it's going to be guided, governed by source. What else do I want to do? Cosmic connections. We got our space buddies too. You know, most people, if you're new to my channel, I do talk about the other people that, well, other beings. Let me get it right. The other beings, the other angels, that emanations, they come and help us as well. And here it is. Here's one coming down right now, giving assistance to all the chakras. And I was just, we talked about the base chakra, and that's that one right there. But this, you know, once you understand who you are in this earth grid, our friends from far, far, far away will come and give us downloads, because that's what's happening right here. There's somebody meditating. If you take him out, there's the person right there, but there's our friend, our relative, or just from somewhere far away. They're coming in, giving us downloads of information to help us on our journey. It happens to all of us, but a lot of people just don't believe it. You know, when they're using their masculine side of their brain, that's when things get twisted, when they don't believe this. They don't believe any of this stuff. Some of them don't even believe in the source. They believe in sex, you know, the sacral. If you say that and you say that's, you know, yeah, of course they believe that. But they don't believe in spirit. But we are divinely guided on this earth grid. This grid was created for us to do what we need to do on this earth. I'm pulled back to this card because, you know, in different areas, like in the United States, it is fall, but in other areas it's spring. And so that's probably, you know, interesting, since we're talking about the equinox, as far as, you know, we fell back, and in the United States we fell back. Maybe they fall back too. I'm not really sure how that goes on the other side of the world, if they fall back as well. But the seasons are different. That's what I'm trying to acknowledge. The seasons are different. So we're experiencing fall leaves and colder weather, whereas on the other side, a lot of our friends on that side of the world, we're in the ending of the cycle of life, where things are going dormant, and on the other side of the world, they are just now sprouting. Their seeds are planted, and now it's spring for them, so the seeds are coming up. That's just another way to look at this earth grid. Is there anything else I want to say? Guess they're leaving me alone. I guess I'm behaving. Normally I wouldn't, for a reading, I would just leave this as this, because I don't know what the question may be. I should have told you all to write a question down and see how it applied to you. But I'm gonna pull a few cards to see what Starman Tarot has to say about this reading. Yeah, we are rich on this earth plane. Our earth grid is very abundant. Everywhere you go, there is abundant. You can see it. A lot of people think of abundant as money, you know, cash, because that's a form of currency to get what you want. But There are so many things on this earth that is free. Walk outside, look at the trees, look at the birds, the squirrels. They talk to us. And that is a form of abundance that most people take for granted. They take for granted. Anything else you want to say? I'll turn it back over because it probably needs to be there. But the Hierophant is a, well, no, I'm going to leave it. This is a spiritual card. It's about relationships. And not necessarily with, well, you can say a marriage card. You know, people say, oh, that's the marriage card. He does that. But he's part of Source. He has all the information at our feet. And in this card, you know, don't be deceived by him. He's looking one way, but, you know, like in the world, you know, we live and we die. You know, that's part of life. He's showing you that because there's this lamb. He's weak right now. He's weak as a lamb, but you know how the world is. The world can be a bitter and cold place anywhere in the world. And upside down, that's the way he is. He is not being spiritual. You know, there are a lot of people in this world that are not spiritual, that are not in tune with who they are spiritually, and it's kind of scary. You know, are you gonna give me anything else? I wasn't intending that. I'm doing another card. Guess not. I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm going to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, only because I'm curious. The abundance, the earth's abundance. Spirit, what do you have to say about it? Yeah, we are complete. We are complete. This is the Four of Wands. Passionate. You know, look at that. And this abundance. You know, Divine made it where we could be passionate and with this abundance that he's given us. You know, we have all the things that we need. Actually, that's, you know, just being truthful. We get healing. We got our heart. We have passion. And we have prayer. There's a star in the center there. Look at that. For the reverse Hierophant.